Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special reading for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Air signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Air signs, this is a really special reading, and it's all about what your ancestors would like to tell you, what your ancestors want you to know. I'm using a beautiful white howlite crystal for this series of readings. And white howlite is all about grounding ourselves. It could be especially important actually for an air sign, because air signs tend to float away a little bit in the cerebral realms, and sometimes it's good to just bring things back down for a second. Right? It's also good for water signs as well, because we can float away on the water. And I'm also wearing Mookaite bracelet, and Mookaite is a crystal that has to do with family lineage healing. So that's what's going on with the crystals. For the overall energy, Amy Miranda's What We've Forgotten Oracle deck, which is brand new, and going to use the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot deck for your tarot reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. For the air signs, please. Angel, spirits, guides, ancestors. What do you want to tell the air signs, please? Thank you. Wow. Number 1 references the Magician card in the Major Arcana, which can also reference Gemini energy. Gemini, you showed up in your own reading. And the card is Initiation. Wowzas. That is quite an impactful card as far as I can tell. One, it talks to me about up-leveling. I just did a series of readings about your quantum jump, and it's just like, it's almost like I see you, or I see this figure standing still, and then like the portals are rushing past, like that kind of this ethereal runway or walkway. Of course, it does require the element of you walking through portals as well, metaphorically speaking. Initiation, being brought into the fold, being incorporated into a new, perhaps, organization, if we're talking about earthly realms, or a new dimension, a new state of being, a new kind of consciousness. It references the Magician cards. Magician is all about manifestation. The Magician in the tarot is the master manifester and possesses the power of all 4 suits of the tarot, which simply means that they know how to use their resources to their advantage. And you could be experiencing this right now. Very powerful energy. But it's almost like your ancestors are telling me that you're about to step through a threshold of something brand new. And that could be a little intimidating. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. First card will be all about their word of caution. And I just felt them mute this ear. They've been muting this ear a lot lately, actually. Your ancestors, spirit guides. So the first one is words of caution. Second one is words of encouragement. Third one is words of advice. One more card flipped out. Air signs. I'm going to take it. It's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. And it talks about someone who is overflowing with love, compassion, empathy, kindness towards others, who thinks about the greater good, who has enough love in her own cup that she is in the position to be generous with others. So it's almost like whatever phase of existence you are stepping into now, it's going to be heavily influenced by your heart, which is not the default of the air signs, but it doesn't mean you don't have a heart. I mean, sometimes I think that air signs have such a big heart, but it's so big that if you kind of let it loose, it would run away from you. I don't know if you find that to be true. So, I don't know. Does Spirit want me to keep talking about that? We're going to table that one for now. Nope, Spirit wants me to talk about it. And they asked me to split the deck. Hermit. So, the Hermit card talks about, it's Virgo energy, Major Arcana number 9. The Hermit is the state of being that we enter into when we have to do a lot of spiritual healing, self-reflection, and ascension. Ascension, oh, that could be this. Maybe you're ascending. Air signs, have you been going through your dark night of the soul? Have you been asking life's big questions? Have you been talking to the ceiling or the sky and find that very disorienting? Have you been looking at your past traumas? Have you been working through them and healing? That's what the Hermit is all about. And it's all about a sense of, or a space of isolation from others, purposeful isolation, retreating away from community and society so that you can reflect upon the next step in your life, your higher purpose. In the word of caution, 9 of Pentacles in the upright, pre-Empress energy, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It's interesting to put this from your spirit guides in the caution column. Why do the air signs need to be cautious? The 9 of Pentacles represents independence and self-sufficiency. So we've worked very hard. We've gathered up all our pentacles. We have our tight community. We have our finances in check. We have our independent projects. Could be leaders at work. Very proud of ourselves. Looking good, doing it, etc., etc. It's really nice energy. It's fantastic energy, actually. But it's in the caution column. And it's clarified by the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles is investment, once again. Investment into something. But it's questioning that investment. I've planted these 7 pentacles, these 7 seeds, and I had to wait and wait and wait to watch them grow. And now that they've grown, I feel kind of meh about them. I feel kind of blasé. I could take it or I could leave it. But I spent all that time with it. So it's not to say that there's like resentment or anything or like regret. It's not about that. But when the card is in the upright, a person is at a kind of a crossroads. should I continue to grow things or not? But when the card is in the reverse, it's kind of like telling me you decided enough is enough and I can't invest in this anymore. And it's clarifying this card, which simply put says to me, it's no longer worth it for you to be independent. Maybe you are looking, trying to reach out to others, trying to extend your love to others. And maybe that's a little confusing, or, you know, it's not your go-to. And, you know, not to make an overgeneralization about air signs, but I'm surrounded by air signs. My old boss, my current coworker, my mom, like I just have a lot of air signs in my life. And Libra is in my north node, so I've been learning the lessons of how I need to incorporate more air sign energy into my world, into my personality and my approach to life. That balance and rationality and calmness and centeredness of the mind is a good thing, because I'm a double water sign and a fire sign rising. So it's just like, bleh, like I'm all over the place, right? So for you, you've been kind of sitting pretty, riding high, those kinds of expressions in your independence. And Spirit is cautioning that, because they don't want you to be too isolated forever. You don't want to sit in independence forever. Like, you have free will, but like, we're social creatures. And so even if it's one or two trusted people, it's almost like Spirit is saying, let them in. I mean, another way I can look at this, and I don't mean this to, it's just a word that came up, is selfishness. I'm gathering up all my pentacles for myself, and I don't care really who comes with me, but that's when the Queen of Cups shows up and says, well, what Spirit just said to me was, money doesn't tuck you in at night. Just take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your reading. Your answer, look. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Offer the love, air signs. Knight of Cups, authentic offers of love. To clarify, you've built up all your pentacles, your connections, your opportunities, you heard it here from Spirit. You've built them all up, and you should be really proud of yourself. And now it's time to reach out and connect with someone. Connect. This connection from a heart space. Encouragement. 5 of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Here's Cups again. Lots of cups for air signs. 5 of Swords is interesting because, and that's, Swords is your energy, air energy. The 5 of Swords can be kind of tricky because it talks about winning at all costs. You can see how he's this character in the foreground has kind of taken the swords from his enemies, and he's very self-satisfied. Right? You can read it that way, or you can say, like, I'm tenacious and I'm not going to give up. And Spirit is saying there's something here, a point of, or a person of love, an interest in love, or an interest of something that speaks to your heart space, a passion, something creative. And Spirit is saying, don't back down now. Go after it. We're bringing it to you. So look, you've already taken so many things. Take this one. This is the one. This is the one we want you to take. This is the one that will change you. Not that there's anything wrong, but we're trying to up-level ourselves, right? I mean, aren't we trying to learn and grow and like step outside our comfort zones? Maybe it's this initiation into opening up your heart. In parentheses, I saw the word again. Opening up your heart again. And a clarifier on the Five of Swords. That was a really funny face I just made. This is not a coincidence. Number one. The Magician showed up in your reading in reverse. See how he has all the elements of the suit, the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle? As above, so below. What we see in the mind, we can have in the hand. You can manifest anything that you want, but part of you is hesitant. So it's almost like, okay, Spirit, let's say I do want love. What if I manifest the wrong thing? It's a fear. I get it. I have it too. I understand that. But if we don't put ourselves out there, then it's like if you don't try, the result is an assured zero. Zero movement, zero accomplishment, zero progress if you don't even try. So look at all of this yellow. All of this yellow in tarot in the background, yellow represents abundance, right? Just like it did here. Like you have really, really intense powers of manifestation, but it's a refusal to use them. And I can't make you use them, and tarot can't tell you to use them, but your ancestors are pointing it out to you. Why the fear? When the potential is so great. Why the fear? It's something you have to answer for yourself. Not a coincidence though, Magician twice in this reading. It starts with what is happening in your mind. What do you want? Be clear about what you want. See, even this. Number 39 is an 11, right? 1 and 1, 11. Air element, communication, communicating. You have to communicate with your ancestors and your spirit guides about what it is that you want. You can have it. Thank you, Spirit. You can have it. Advice. 9 of Wands in reverse and the Tower in reverse. You're the only element that got the Tower. Both cards in reverse. You so far got 2 9s. 2 9s. So you might see 1 1 9 9. The 9 of Wands is all about the wounded warrior living to fight another day. To me, it talks about tenacity. It talks about experience. We've experienced a lot, like we've seen a lot in the war. We've been out there. We've been battling. We have a lot to show for it. We have a lot to be proud of. But we're battered, we're worn, and we're exhausted. Right? And the Tower card, Major Arcana, number 16, talks about, it's Aries and Scorpio energy. And it talks about spirit coming in and basically kicking you in the behind, knocking you off some place of comfort that was bound to collapse anyway. Right, so we can have Tower moments just really blindside us with, like, I mean, what was a great tower moment for humanity? The pandemic. That's a tower moment. Everybody's lives were just twisted and turned upside down forever. And so many tower moments. Personal tower moments look like health issues or losing a job or something good like a marriage and a new baby. I mean, tower moments don't have to be bad. It's just shock, awe, and surprise. You got both these cards in reverse. This is the advice. It's kind of like Spirit saying, don't make us come to the place where we have to initiate a tower moment, so that you'll learn the lesson that you don't need to keep. Ooh, sorry, Spirit just really came in. That gave me chills. It was like, it sounded like a dial turning and the woo, 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 like it was like that. Tower always happens when Spirit comes in and knocks the crown right off the tower, right? It's kind of like an ego blow. But it only comes in when you haven't made the choice and you're just like going down a path of destruction or harm to yourself, burnout. That's when Spirit comes in and they just kick you. They just say, what are you doing? Stop acting like this. It's not good for you. And these cards are in reverse. So it's kind of like Spirit saying, are you going to make us come in and do it, or can you do it on your own? I think that's what they're saying. I'm pretty sure that's what they're saying. I just was really thrown off by that kind of fluctuation. So I'm going to pull another card to ask the energy that joined what they would like to say. Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's like you're not listening. You've already seen signs. That's what Spirit just said. You've already seen like red flags, red flags, red flags, red flags. You've already seen them. There's something that's happening that is not for your best and highest good. I don't know what it is, but it's like Spirit is trying to either send somebody in to point it out to you, like your bestie being like, do you need to like have another drink, or are you all cool, or like maybe you shouldn't be running 30 miles a day. It seems a little excessive, right? This could be a friend. Could be like a billboard that just screams at you. And you could have like blinders on. Because the card is in reverse. It's like the Knight of Swords is not allowed to deliver the message. Because I just asked for what your spirit guides would like to say. It's almost like they've been giving you messages this whole time before you even watch this reading. They've been giving you messages. You know, they were trying to communicate to you in the Hermit energy. You know, you could still be partially in that Hermit energy going through your ascension, right? Your initiation, your ascension into your up-leveling. Maybe you're, maybe you, see now I hear the sirens. It's like emergency, very important message. Your spiritual gifts are coming online. They're coming online and they could scare you. The Spirit is saying, don't be scared. Lean into them. Lean into your gifts. They're going to be your best tool. They're going to be your best tool. It was a lot. It was a lot. That's your reading, air signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, air signs.